Hello again, people. Welcome back to the Hemingway Land YouTube channel, and happy National Donut Day. So, our video editor is becoming a little overworked. We got a lot going on behind the scenes here at Hemingway Land. He's doing a lot of stuff. So, instead of having him splice together 3 minutes of donut footage this week, we're just going to get right into it with special thanks to all our valued customers. Starting off this week in Luna County, sold some property to John and Marianne. Special thanks to them. And up in Valencia County, sold some property to Mark and Frederick and Joey and Sasha. Once again, special thanks. So with all that said, people, we are back in Nevada this week, and more specifically in ba-boom, Humboldt County. Yes, that's right, people. The rollout of Nevada properties continues this week up in the northwest part of the state, another new region we have never before bought, listed, or sold land in. Of the two lots debuting this week, this first one is located in the Grass Valley Ranchos, a subdivision occupying roughly this area right here. And as you'll notice on the map, located an easy 5-minute drive away from the county seat and happening town of Winnemucca. Winnemucca, people. Point being, you are none too far from groceries and supplies, casinos and schools, so on and the like. So the subject property is located here at the corner of Bighorn Street and Servine Road and boasts power at the lot line, underground utilities, and some fencing along the western boundary of the land. So for those keeping score at home, that's road frontage on the north and east and fencing on the west, which in turn may end up saving you some money on a boundary survey as your borders are pretty well dictated for you. Of course, as you can imagine, up here in small government, rural Nevada, the subdivision has no HOA, no annual dues, no time limits on building, no covenants, and no restrictions, which of course will open you up to develop the land with a lot more freedom and independence than you would find elsewhere. Now, it should be noted, guys, that one of the interesting things about this sub is that its zoning has both residential and commercial applications. Specifically enumerated in the zoning ordinance are agricultural and livestock businesses, dude ranches, golf courses and driving ranges, home occupations, and other commercial uses, quote-unquote. Of course, that's a little broad, but I interpret that to mean that they'll be pretty permissive about most things. Whatever the case, that's something you'll want to inquire about with the county directly, but it is a great benefit simply because it opens the land up to be used for more than merely residential purposes. Moving on to the second property, this one is still in Humboldt County, but actually pretty close to the Elko County line, up here about 20 minutes outside Golconda, and 30 minutes outside the aforementioned Winnemucca. This is one of these large, sprawling pieces of acreage which boasts some really beautiful scenery and which we're able to offer at less than $700 an acre, specifically because it is so removed. Now, obviously, guys, this is one of these properties that's not for everyone. It's a very specific type of buyer looking for land like this with no neighbors and a lot of privacy. That being said, I was pleasantly surprised by this one because as you'll see in the photos, it's got pretty good road access, number one. Number two, there's actually some underground utilities out here and some power lines relatively close by. More to the point, however, this one, like our first property, falls under the same type of zoning, which means, again, it does have the potential for both residential as well as commercial development. So, of course, this is worth taking a look at, not only if you're looking for land for a small ranch or agricultural operation, but also anything as varied really as mechanics, automotive, some mining activities, a small airport, or perhaps even a gun range. We had somebody call us about wanting to build one of those recently. Point being, guys, a more versatile piece of land than one might expect in a really pretty part of the state. With all that said, going live on the website next week, people, we will be back in the Rocky Mountain State with a currently indeterminate number of properties. It's at least going to be one, but it could be as many as 4. Check back next week to see exactly how little sleep I get in the next 7 days. Until that time, have a good week, and we will see you in the next video.